मथुरा नाथ कदावलोक्यसे हृदयं तदलोककातरम् दयितब्रह्मयति किं करोम्यहम् अयि दीनदयार्दनाथ हे मथुरानाथ कदावलोक्यसे हृदयं तदलोककातरम् दयितभ्रामयति किं करोम्यहम् अयि दीनदयार्दनाथ हे मथुरानाथ कदावलोक्यसे हृदयं त्वदलोककातरम् दयितभ्रामयति किं करोम्यहम् अयि दीनदयार्दनाथ हे पुरानाथ कदावलोक्यसे हृदयं त्वदलोककातरम् दयितभ्रामयति किं करोम्यहम् अयि दीनदयार्दनाथ हे मथुरानाथ कदावलोक्यसे हृदयं त्वदलोककातरम् भ्रामयति दयितभ्रामयति किं करोम्यहम् बड़ी माताजी select to chant. ऐ दिन दयार्दनाथ है मथुरानाथ कदावलोक्यसे हृदयं तदलोककातरम् दयितभ्रामयति किं करोम्यहम्. Okay. It's a wonderful verse chanted by uh, Srila Madhavendra Puri while leaving his body. Today being auspicious disappearance day of Madhavendra Puri, we are chanting this amazing sloka. The translation: O my Lord, O most merciful Master, O Master of Mathura, when shall I see you again? Because of my not seeing you, my agitated heart has become unsteady. O most beloved one, what shall I do now? This is an ecstasy of Madhavendra Puri experienced during while leaving his body. We are celebrating Gauru Purnima festival. On this occasion, we'll be reading about Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita and reading pastimes of Madhavendra Puri. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in this world to establish Yuga Dharma, establish Harinam Sankirtan, and simultaneously he wanted to experience the pure love of Srimati Radharani. श्रीराधाय प्रणयमहिमा कीदृशो वानयैव स्वाद्यो वेन अद्भुतमधुरिमाः कीदृशो वानमदीय सौख्यं चाशमदनुभवत् कीदृशं वेति लोभात् तद्भावाद्य समजने सचिगर्भ सिन्धु हरिन्दु. Uh, here, Kidrisho, Kidrisho, Kidrisho. Like that three times in this sloka is mentioned. What is that? What is that? What is that? Radhaya Pranaya Mahima. What is that greatness of Srimati Radharani's love? Uh, why she is becoming so mad by experiencing this great love? స్వాద్యో స్వాద్యో ఏన అద్భుత మధురిమా. This sweetness is something wonderful. What kind of that sweetness, what type of wonderfulness by being released by Srimati Radharani? Saukyam chasya mad anubhavat kidrisham veti lobat. Mm. What kind of realization by experiencing that sweetness? What type of realization the Srimati Radharani is experiencing? Tad bhavya, tad bhava samajani sachi garba sindhu harindu. Mm. Richly endowed with emotion, Lord Krishna appeared in the womb of Sachi to experience that love as a Gaura Chandra. Mm, You know, is a Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in this world to experience the love of Srimati Radharani. Even though I am not qualified to explain this verse, today is being a Madhavendra Puri, we have to chant this sloka because Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to give this love. Mm. Pragada Premara Yei. This intense love, the condensed love, mm, is experienced by Madhavendra Puri. Uh, Many times we celebrate Lord's appearance day also, like Sri Krishna Janmashtami, Narsimha Chaturdasi, etc. We celebrate Acharya's appearance day, disappearance day festival also. Because Lord doesn't have birth. Ajo apisan avyayatma, bhutanam iswaro apisan. Prakritin swam atishtaya, sambhavami atma mayaya. Lord appears in this material world by his own will. Atma mayaya. Lord is not appearing because of his karma or anything else. Lord is appearing by his own will. And Krishna himself explains in Bhagavad Gita that why Lord has to appear in this material world. Yada yada hi dharmasya glani bhavati bharata abhyudhanava dharmasya tadatmanam sujamyaham परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय सदुष्कृतां धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि युगे युगे. For this purpose, to establish dharma, protect devotees, to annihilate the miscreants, Supreme Lord appears in this material world. Similarly, the pure devotees like Madhavendra Puri also appears in this material world to experience and share this divine love of Sri Krishna. That's why the divine personalities also appears. They are also not appearing due to their karma or anything else. They are also appearing like Supreme Lord. By the will of Krishna, to establish this Sanatana Dharma, loving Krishna. Jivera Surabhavi Krishnera Nityadas. To experience this love, this Supreme Lord's devotees also descend in this material world. Um, like Divyam, the word is mentioned in Janma Karma Chame Divyam. Evam Yoviti Tatpataga Tekpa Deham Punarjanma Naitima Meti Surjana. Like Lord appearance also Divyam, the pure devotee's appearance also is a disappearance day also. Today is a disappearance day. Is disappearance day, appearance day, both are like a Divyam only. It's not in the material realm because they are coming to this material world to giving their association. That is their blessings, their kripa. Similarly, they given us the legacy and they went back to spiritual world. The for that gift also, we are grateful to them. Uh, that's why Lord's appearance and devotees' appearance also, disappearance also very very special. Uh, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in this material world uh, to give the supreme prema, what he wanted to release. Anartha charim chira, anarpita charim chirat karunaya avatirana kulam, samarpidim unnada ujjvala rasam, sobhakti sriyam, hari purata sundara dviti, kadamba sandipita, sada hridaye gandhare, spurutuva, sachinandana. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appears, no, Chaitanya Bhagavan Krishna, he appeared in various avatara, Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, Narsimha, Vamana, Rama, Parsurama, ityadi. Hmm. But Lord appeared so many avatars, but he didn't give this special bhakti. What was experienced by the Vrindavana Vasis. What type of love they experienced with Krishna, what type of association they had with Krishna, what type of relationship they had with Krishna, what type of reciprocation they had with Krishna. That type of love is never given to any of the people in this material world. Mm. That's why Anarpita Charim Chirat, even the time immemorial, he has not given this type of bhakti. Samarpidu Unnada Ujjvala Rasam Swabhakti Sriyam. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came how to serve him, how to make a relationship with him, how to make our relation with Krishna. Hari Purata Sundara Dviti Katamba Sandipita Sada Hridaye Chinandana. When Lord appears in this material world, uh, by performing his pastimes, he attracts the conditioned souls. By that, we also get attracted to what is nature, what is future, what is his relationship with his among devotees. All these things we could able to hear from scriptures. By that, we can get attracted to Krishna. Similarly, the Lord's devotees appear in this material world. What type of relationship they have with Supreme Lord? What type of devotion they have with the Supreme Lord? How they perform their devotion service in day-to-day life? By that, we can also see their legacy. We can adopt in our life. By that, this agyan is removed. Agyana timirandasya jnananjana salakaya. नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी. By hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, by associating with Bhagavatas, uh, two type of Bhagavatas there. Mm, because of associating with Srimad Bhagavatam or associating with Srimad Bhagavatas, our heart will be purified. By hearing about Bhagavatas, we are hearing Srimad Bhagavatam. Like that, hearing about Bhagavatas also, Nashta Prayeshu Abhadreshu, all type of anarthas will be destroyed in our heart. That's why we celebrate appearance and disappearance day festivals. Mm. Uh, Krishna says in Srimad Bhagavatam, uh, Aham Bhakta Paradino, he Asvatantra Ihyad Vacha, Swadubir Hrista Gradayo Bhaktir, Bhaktair Bhakta Janapriya. uh, Krishna says in Aham Bhakta Paradino, I am sold out to my devotees. uh, Aswatantra, Swatantra. I don't have any Swatantra. I am dependent on my devotees. That's why we have to take shelter of pure devotees. Like Madhavendra Puri, always he had a association of Lord Krishna. uh, while living, they get association of Krishna. While taking a nap or sleeping, that time also Lord comes in the dream, give association to Madhavendra Puri. Uh, that's why these pure devotees are more or less is controlled by they controlling Krishna. Yeah. And that's why Grasta Hridayo. Grasta Hridayo means they are completely controlling Supreme Lord. Uh, you know, during this month, the Holi is celebrated in Barsana, Barsana Dham. Past 2 months, 2 months they celebrate the Holi festival. Um, it's a totally, amazing festival. Like from Nandagaon, devotees, Brajavasis comes, even the Barsana Brajavasis, they receive them. Uh, and there are different type of Holi, Latamar Holi. uh, uh, they literally they beat them. And when we hear those pastimes, really Brajavasis controlling Krishna, controlled by Brajavasis. Here also, Aham Bhakta Paradino. I am really sold out to my devotees. I am dependent on devotees. I am controlled by devotees. What to talk about devotees? Devotee of the devotee. Mm. Bhaktair Bhakta Janapriya. I am so dear to them. That's why it's very important to celebrate Acharya's festival. Some or other be coming in contact with this type of pure devotees and glorifying them, appreciating them, worshipping them, praying to them. Our heart will be purified. By that purification, we are also become a Bhaktair Bhakta. Mm. Bhaktanchi Bhakta. We can also become, and by that, Krishna also. We can come under the control of Supreme Lord. Mm. In Prahlad Maharaj prayer also, Krishna Graha Grahitatma. We will be controlled by the Krishna Graha. Uh, Here, Krishna, no, Supreme Lord is saying that Grasta Hridayo, Sadhubir Grasta Hridayo. I am controlled by the sadhus. Like that, when we come in contact with the pure devotees, we will be controlled by Krishna, not by any other Graha. Krishna Graha will be controlling us. नाहं तिष्ठामि वैकुण्ठे योगिनां हृदयेषु वा तत्र तिष्ठामि नारद यत्र गायन्ति मद्भक्ता. Mm. Uh, is another important why we have to celebrate Acharya's festivals. I'm not in the place of Vaikuntha. I'm not in the yogi's heart. Uh, uh, where my devotees are chanting the holy name. Tatra tishtami narada yatra gayanti matbhakta. Mm. Because of that, Lord always resides in the heart of the pure devotee by their blessings, by their association. This agyan will be transformed into divine knowledge of Krishna. Mm. श्रुतस्य पुंसां सुचिरस्रमस्य नाञ्जसा सुरभिरीड्यतोऽर्थः तत्तद्गुणाश्रवणानुमुकुन्द पदारविन्दं हृदयेषु येषाम् श्रुतस्य पुंसां सुचिरश्रमश्रय. By hearing the glories of the pure devotees, uh, Suchira means for a long time, Sramasya, laboring very hard. Uh, Srutasya, the person who are in the process of hearing by performing, sorry, Anusramasya, Mukunda awards the liberation. Mm. By performing different process, uh, they attain the very heavenly planets. But by association of pure devotees, you know, it's mentioned that sadhu lava matra sadhu sangha sarva siddhi hoy. What is that? This is the benediction. Srutasya pumsam. By lava matra sadhu sangha, when we come under the association of pure devotees, uh, our value system changes. Huh? Oh, who is the Supreme Lord? What is the purpose of life? Who am I? What is the relationship between my in this world? So many things it get transformed. That's why by coming under association of devotees, our heart become transformed and we become Krishna Graha. भवद्भिदा भागवता स्थितभूत स्वयं विभो तीति कुर्वन्ति तीतानि स्वान्तस्तेन गदाभृता. We all go to different holy places to get purified. But pure devotees, lotus feet is a holiest among all holiest place. Um, Even I was reading the glories of Tulsi Maharani. In the, what is the glories of worshipping Tulsi Maharani? Every day we water Tulsi Maharani because we have four things we have to do. We have to worship Tulsi Maharani. We have to water the Tulsi Maharani. We have to take the Raj of Tulsi Maharani. Fourth is we have to touch the leaves of Tulsi Maharani. In the root of Tulsi Maharani, all the holy places also leaves. That's why we take the Raj and apply. It's like we went to all the holy places. By watering, there are many demigods also lives. All the leaves are like a Supreme Lord Himself. Keshava, Madhava, Narayana, Madhava, Mukunda, Vasudeva, Sankrishna, Pradyumna, like that. All the leaves are. That's why in front of the home also they plant Tulsi Marani. While going, while coming, they see the Tulsi Marani. By seeing the Supreme Lord, we get purified. Apavitra pavitro va sarvavastam kato viva. That's why by watering Tulsi Marani, um, taking the Raj Tulsi Marani and circumambulating Tulsi Marani. Like that, Tulsi Marani also is a Vrinda Devi is a pure devotee of Krishna. Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavata, Tirtha Bhuta Swayam Vibho, Tirti Kurvanti Tirthani, Swantastena. यत्पादसंशया सूत मुनय प्रसमानया सद्य पुनन्ति उपसृष्टा स्वर्धिन्नी अपस स्वर्धुन्यापो अनुसेवया. By associating with Ganga for a quite long period of time, we may develop that type of love to Krishna. But when we come under association of pure devotees, we immediately the heart is transformed. Mm. And there is one saint in Tamil Nadu. His name is Madhura Kavi. He was searching throughout the world, where I will get pure knowledge, how I'll understand Supreme Lord, how who is Supreme Lord, like that. He searched. He went till Varanasi. Uh, After that, also he couldn't able to get answer to all his questions. Uh, he got some Akaswani. Mm. And he told that you follow this star, you will reach the holy place, you will get the pure knowledge. I travel to South India. uh, and he came to the one holy place, Arwar Tirunagari. By seeing Hariguru Prabhu, I got inspiration. I didn't plan this story. uh, uh, that place called Tirumalizai. There, he went there, the star disappeared in the sky, and he started inquiring there. You know, is there any saints living here who can, to whom I can go and ask questions? I can clarify all my doubts. I can get answer to all my questions. They say that there is one saint is living here under the neem answer, Imli tree. He didn't open his eyes. He didn't spoken a single word. Maybe you can approach him, but he is a special person that we know. Then this Mother Kavi, the saint, went there and saw one saint was sitting there. He didn't open his eyes. He didn't open the mouth. He just in meditation. uh, he asked, uh, you know, the Atma living in this material body, what is his actions, what he should do, what he should not do. And that is a question. Uh, the first time he opened his eyes, first time he spoke the word. Uh, uh, Whatever according to the nature, the Atma acts. Accordingly, the Atma live. Uh, the Atma, what he does, Atma, what he has to do. Uh, Take it. Uh, yes. Take it. The Atma, uh, if he has an intelligent mind and senses, he enjoys the senses. I know by enjoying the senses, the mind is pleased. The Atma will continue to take birth, continue to live in this material world. The same Atma engages his senses in the service of Krishna and engages his mind and words in the service of Krishna. Then he will live accordingly. Mm. Actually, they tell in very force, no, prose verses. Mm. and reply also comes in the prose verses. uh, According to the will of the Atma. And that's why this Atma is called Tadastha Sakti. Mm. The Atma practice spiritual Krishna consciousness, go to the spiritual world. The Atma can come under the control of the modes of material nature. Mm. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in this. I'll conclude this. Uh, because of this reason, the first time the very uh, amazing questions were asked, the perfect questions were asked. That's why the perfect answer was given. This saint was waiting for that one person who can come ask this type of valuable questions. Then I can share the valuable treasure with him. Like a Madhavendra Puri had that type of a treasure. He can share that type of treasure with everyone. In Sri Sampradaya is like a Madhavendra Puri. This saint called Nammalwar. How the Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya was started. All the brands is started from Nammalwar. Like our Sampradaya also started from Madhavendra Puri. Mm. Like Madhva Sampradaya, from Madhva Sampradaya, the branch is started from Madhavendra Puri. It's so appropriate to speak this story. uh, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in this material world and he lived like 24 years as a Pandit in Navadip Dham. After that, he took sannyas. He went to South India. He spent 6 years and came back. He spent 18 years in Jagannath Puri only. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared Satatam Kirtayanto Mam Itantasya Dridhavrata Namasentasya Mam Bhaktya Nitya Yukta Upasate. How to perform this Satatam Kirtayanto Mam? How we can be Nitya Upasate? How I can be a devotee of Krishna? For that purpose, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared. Sarvadharman Parityajya Mam Ekam Saranam Vraja Aham Tvam Sarva Vaipyo Mokshayami Ma Suchaha. Uh, to exhibit this conclusion of Bhagavad Gita, Supreme Lord Himself has appeared. He taught us. Today, na Aidina Dayatanath he Mathuranath Kadavalokyase Hridayam Tvat Alokakataram Daita Brahmayati Kim Karomyaham. I wanted to find some purport of this verse. In the purport, it's written that nobody can understand this verse. Uh, Only 3% can understand this verse. Definitely not we. One is Lord Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu can understand this verse. Second, so Madhavendra Puri can understand this verse. Third, Srimati Radharani can understand this verse. Then why we have to read this verse? By chanting this verse repeatedly, we may gain some mercy of these three personalities. Then one day we will understand this verse and we will attain the perfection. uh, I Dina Dayardhanatha He. Actually, in our Sampradaya, love in separation, loving in separation, the union and separation. Uh, that also we can experience in our lives also. You know, some of our devotees goes out. That time we feel, where is the devotee? During when we stay together, that time we won't realize, what service he's doing. How he is inspiring us. But when they are out of session, that time we realize. uh, when they come, the devotee comes back, then we really appreciate that devotee. The separation and union. In the separation and union, our love and respect, our service attitude increase. Here, Madhavendra Puri is experiencing the separation of Sri Krishna. Ai dina dayarda natahe. O merciful Master, O Mathura Nath, where are you? When I will see you again? He Radhe Vrajadevi Ke Chalalite. When Sargoswami is also the followed the footsteps of Madhavendra Puri. Mathura Nata. Kadava Lokyase. Mm, without seeing you, I Dinananda. Um, uh, I Nanda I Nanda Tanuja Kinkaram Patitam Ma Vishame Babambudo Krupayada Babada Pangaja Siddhatuli Sudrusham Vichintaya. In Shishtastakam also, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also experienced the same mood. Mm. Without seeing you, even a moment, it's more than 12 years, that separation of Krishna. Mm. Without seeing you, my heart's become agitated, unsteady. Uh, most beloved, what shall I do now? Like that, he's hankering for Krishna's association, hankering for Krishna's darshan, hankering for his service. Mm, he's experiencing in the last moments of his life. Mm. Kulashekara Alvar also chant the sloka. How it starts? Kulashekara Alvar, while Krishna Tvadiya Padabanga Panjarantam Advaita Machyutame Ajaja Hamsaha Prana Prayana Samaye Kavavade Pittai Kantavaroda Smaranam Kuto Mukunda. Something like that. Uh, Actually, sorry, I was not prepared. This class sloka spontaneously came. Kulashekara Advas also says that while leaving the body, the kapha and vata and comes and block the throats. We couldn't able to see. We couldn't able to chant. You know, we couldn't able to speak also. Uh, during that time, how I'll remember Supreme Lord. Better now. Everything is okay. Now I can leave the body. Now I can attain Supreme Lord Krishna. Uh, Here, in the difficult situation, Madhavendra Puri in the verge of his life is chanting and remembering and experiencing this deep love. That means they are beyond the bodily conception of life. That's why they could be able to remember these slokas. Now we will see little bit about Madhavendra Puri leaving this body. The formally, when Madhavendra Puri was at the last stage of life, Ramachandra Puri came where he was staying. Mm. Ramachandra Puri is one of his disciple. He came to meet his spiritual master. My spiritual master going to leave the body. I had to go and meet him, like that. That time, Ishvara Puri was taking care of Madhavendra Puri. Ishvara Puri is a spiritual master of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Ishvara Puri were wonderfully serving, taking care of his spiritual master. Madhavendra Puri पूरी गोसाई करे कृष्ण नाम संकीर्तन मथुरा न पायिनु बलि करेण करंदन. Madhavendra Puri was chanting the holy name of Krishna, and sometime he would cry, "Oh my Lord, I did not get shelter of at Mathura." Hmm. Madhavendra Puri, he was always in the absorption of Krishna. No bodily difficulties are bothering him. He was fully absorbed. He was chanting the holy name of Krishna, feeling, experiencing the separation of Krishna, and he's crying. Ramachandra Puri tabe upadesha tantre tare shishyaha na guru kahe bhaya hi kare. Ramachandra Puri is a disciple of Madhavendra Puri. He started instructing his spiritual master. Instructing spiritual master is one of the offense. तुम्ही पूर्ण ब्रह्मानंद करह स्मरण ब्रह्मविद हाना केना करह rodana. If you are fully transcendental bliss, he said, you should not remember, you should now only remember Brahman. Why are you crying? In Bhagavad Gita, Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma na sochati na kankshati sama sarvaisu bhuteshu mad bhakti labate param. You should not worry, you should not bother, you should not cry. You should only remember Brahma Bhuta. Like that, Ramachandra Puri instructing his spiritual master mm, is the greatest offense. मुनि माधवेंद्र मने क्रोध अपजील दूर दूर पापश्चि पापिष्ट बलिबार सान करिल. Hearing this instruction, Madhavendra Puri, greatly angry, rebuked him, saying, "Get out, O sinful rascal." Hmm. Krishna, Krishna na payenu mathura, apana dukkha mora, yedite ajila jwala. O my Lord Krishna, I could not reach you, nor could I reach your abode, Mathura. I am dying in my unhappiness, and now this rascal has come to give me more pain. In this episode, we have to learn few things. That's why we are reading this. And this is a situation where Madhavendra Puri is leaving his body also. Um, um, Madhavendra Puri is experiencing the intense separation of Sri Krishna. He feeling very sad. Does not, he after chastising Ramachandra Puri, Krishna payenu muni moran aparana duke mora brahma upadeshe yechara murke. I am dying without achieving the shelter of Lord Krishna. Therefore, I am greatly unhappy. Now, this condemned foolish rascal instruct me about Brahman. Uh, Today morning, some or other, I just before chanting, I opened Glories of Holy Name. Mm. I collected few verses also. I just somehow else scrolled it and opened it. That time, the sloka was mentioning that whoever chanting the holy names of Krishna, his tears should come in his eyes. If tears is not coming, then he has committed some great offense. uh, uh, I was remembering maybe that's why I couldn't able to get tears. Here Ramachandra Puri committing offense to his spiritual master. That's why he is deprived of all kind of ecstasy. Even though not experiencing any ecstasy, he become a offender. He developed the material desire. Uh, he started finding faults in the devotees. That is a offense. That's why Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that we should plant our seed in fertile ground. Our seed has to be proper, and we should give nourishment to the seed. And fourth, we should garden that plant. Mm. If we plant that seed, if it is a unfertile ground, like a offender, is, offense personified, then that seed will not get fertile. Uh, and the ground has to be perfect, and the seed has to be perfect. By associating with the great souls like Madhavendra Puri and great spiritual masters, we receive that knowledge. By the knowledge and the mercy in the fertile ground, that qualified seed is planted. When we come under the association of devotees, uh, that seed is nicely protected and nourished. Mm. The real protection the seed, the plant gets by the association of devotees. Um, ईश्वर पुरी गोसाई करे श्रीपाद सेवन स्वहस्ते करे माल मूत्रादि मार्जन. Ishwara Puri, the spiritual master of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, performed the service for service to Madhavendra Puri, cleans of the stools and urine. Like in our Sampradaya, many acharyas they have done this seva. Mm. Like in the past times of Narottam Das Thakur and Lokanath Goswami, Narottam Das Thakur performed the menial humble service to his spiritual master. I was here reading one of the pastimes of Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada, in the last day of life, he was living in Vrindavan Dham in Krishna Balaram temple. The devotees were doing many humble menial service to Srila Prabhupada. Actually, Prabhupada couldn't able to get up and go for passing water also. That time, Giriraj Maharaj brought one kind of funnel or water can, something like that. He brought, that was used to for Srila Prabhupada, passing water. And that time, Giriraj Maharaj was experiencing and explaining about that incident. Um, while reading this pastime, we can really correlate to it. Uh, in Bhagavatam also, in fifth canto, um, he explains that the pure devotee unpasses a stool and goes, and the stool is become so fragrant. uh, like that, here, Srila Prabhupada was passed urine, and the devotees were experiencing the different fragrant altogether. That was explained by Giraj Maharaj. How it is. The materially conditioned soul cannot even understand. Nirantara Krishna Nama Karaya Smaran Krishna Nama Krishna Lila Sunaya Anukshana. Ishwara Puri was always chanting the holy name of Lord Shri Krishna uh, for Madhavendra Puri to hear. Mm. In this way, he helped Madhavendra Puri remember the holy name and pastimes of Sri Krishna at the time of death. तुष्टहान पूरितार हैला आलिंगाना वरदिला Krishna Tomar Havuka Premadana. By pleasing the pure devotees, what will happen? That was the contrast we are seeing. How Ramachandra Puri offended Madhavendra Puri. Because of that, he developed material desire. He become critical to his fellow devotees, become offender. We can read the pastimes of how he was going and taking prasadam with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Jagadananda ityadi. And after that, he says that forcefully, repeatedly telling Jagadananda, feed him more and more. And Jagadananda also, is a senior devotee, is feeding me. I should not know. I should not say no to him. He is taking food again and again from Ramachandra Puri. After the end of that, Ramachandra Puri says that, oh, you fellow devotees of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, you all eat so much food, so much sweet. Mm. Because eating so much food and so much sweet, you cannot follow sannyasa. He only told them to eat more and more. Because offending pure devotees, he developed the critical nature towards devotees. He developed material desire, become started criticizing the pure devotees. Here, the Tushtakhana Puri Tare, Kaila Alingana. By pleasing Madhavendra Puri embraced Ishvara Puri and bestowed Krishna Prema to Ishvara Puri. By having this embrace of Madhavendra Puri and receiving blessings of Madhavendra Puri, Sei hai te Ishvara Puri Prema Rasagara Ramachandra Puri Hoila Sarvaninda Kara. By the blessings of Madhavendra Puri, Ishvara Puri was experiencing the Prema Sahara. Ramachandra Puri was experiencing Sarvaninda. How he is offending critic to devotees. Mm. I just uh, the Madhavendra Puri is so famous in our Chaitanya Charitamrita. There are many pastimes and episodes describing uh, Madhavendra Puri's pastime. Madhavendra Puri is the main sprout, the first sprout in our sampradaya, many main trunk of our sampradaya is a kalpa vriksha of from the spiritual world. Is the Kaustuba jewel, like Krishna has many wonderful instrument and ornaments. Is like a Kaustuba jewel. Uh, like Madhavendra Puri's pastimes will be more explained in the evening session and evening class. That's why I didn't touch that part. I know when I opened Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami's first sloka in this pastime, this pastime is already explained by Vrindavan Das Thakur in Chaitanya Bhagavat, Chaitanya Mangal. That's why I briefly explained. I just followed that sloka. I don't want to get into the pastimes of Madhavendra Puri. Anyway, they will be explained in the evening session. Such a great personality, uh, Madhavendra Puri. By praying to him, by doing uh, service and remembering him, hearing about him, reading about him, we will also develop some qualities of devotional service, and we will develop that small drop of Krishna Prema, and we can also become a worthful servant of our spiritual master. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Is there any questions or comments, or you wanted to share something? Something. Okay. Grandra Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nita Gaura Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. Hare Krishna.